Hello and welcome to Dragon Age Inquisition. Right, so let's continue from last time.
Spoke with Commander Cutler. I apologise for what I said earlier.
It's nothing. Now, Scalpane, what can you tell me of Redcliffe?
The mages have been quiet since their attack on the Conclave.
Their attack? Do you have information confirming that the mages were responsible?
Well, I had assumed.
Don't. Our job is to acquire actionable information. Assumptions can lead you to overlook something vital.
Yeah, that's what a scout does. If you're not very good at this, you'll be soon dead. Or fired. Anyway, let's take a look at the map. Special shipment. Let's see. What is so special?
A great reach not to be.
It is reasonable.
I guess it's those armors that I have right now. Not a big deal. Heaven's best and brightest, a blacksmith. Even in these trying times, good help is not so hard to find. Explore Haven and meet some of the Inquisitor's questmasters. Okay. This is the first mission we're gonna do.
Good day.
Yes, I decided to go with this wing shield. It doesn't look that bad, at least it doesn't stick from the back of my head. A book? Yeah, sure, let's read that. As you know from the terrible accidents of last week, many passages through the mountain are unstable and liable to collapse at any moment. I do not wish to lose more brothers and sisters in the search for lost this treasure. We must seal all entrances into the mountain. The Templars have done a careful sweep of the caves. Everything of worth was collected. What remains of the disciples of Andraste will be forgotten, buried in the earth. Once it's done, let us have no more talk of them. This is a new haven, restored to life by the true chantry and host, Holy Justinia V. Profound. It's a note, another book. Siege equipment in threads. Siege weaponry has been used in Thebes for centuries, with primitive equipment used as far back as the Third Blight. Nevertheless, it occupies a particular inch in the tools of warfare to its requirements. Any army wishing to produce trebuchets or catapults must be founded and organized well enough to procure both the necessary materials and the military experts to construct them. Throughout history, most armies who fulfilled such requirements did not take advantage of the situation. During the Third Blight, for example, our legions and Monsimard constructed catapults to flying arms divers at the Darkspawn, but the expense of the weapons did not justify the limit damage they caused, and the Darkspawn were ultimately driven back by the Grey Wardens, not siege weaponry. The Winter forces similarly had the resources to construct siege weapons when attacking the free marches or defending themselves against exalted marches of the Black Age. Instead, the Imperial focused primarily upon the power of its magisters, who were less powerful but more flexible than siege equipment and who could more easily fall back when the tide of battle turned. As a result, in the battle against the Canary and the Steel Age, generals fought to their chagrin, and the great Oxman had left them behind. Canary back powder is most military experts agree not magic. It is merely advanced alchemy that makes their cannons more effective than any trebuchet could ever be. Nevertheless, there remains hope, as centuries have passed since the last Blight, and mages, centuries, I thought it was 10 years, are now safely held in the cycle, where They harm none. The experts of Erodon and Orleans may once again turn their great minds to learning. We need no magic, not where the minds of men survive unfettered. With our resources and our commitment to knowledge, we can easily suppress the brutal Canary on the field of battle. Okay, that sounds cool. Oh, I guess years passed since this was written. That explains some stuff, I assume.
Good day to you.
Harrod.
Expected you be by. I'm Harrod, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
I will survive. Odd. Quite well. I will survive.
Doesn't really matter in the long run.
Of course it does. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Do you have any designs?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside.
Can you improve my equipment?
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
What can you make here?
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work irons and blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Well, I believe I do have some schematics right now. Okay, I can leave conversation right now just by pressing escape? No. Do you outfit the troops as well?
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thread, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
This sounds amazing and I will love this game forever. It actually allows me to customize my own troops. I don't know how the game works, but I'm already having high hopes for it, so let's hope it does not disappoint. Why do you need my materials? Oh, that's a stupid question. Look at that. We're in a mountain.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work irons and blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Farewell for now.
Goodbye.
Right.
There is a store here. Let's check it out, shall we? Yeah, some stuff that I've already sold. We can craft armor. Stone bear armor. Looks cool. Defender mail. Yeah, that looks nice. What's the other one? 4. Stagger on being hit. That's onyx. I do enjoy that it actually changes the color. Right, for now I'm going to leave it be. What exactly do we need to make this, let's say? We need cotton, samite, we found some. Is that leather? Yes, it has said leather here. Nook skin. That makes you more cunning. And ram letter. Dexterity. Nice. I guess it brings it up to 1, but since we're using 8, it gives you 8. We'll find some letter later on. I hope. Speak with the apothecary. Very well. And thus, I went to the apothecary, a simple-minded fool, but his potions are useful enough. Let's hope he can help us. Also, there is a person here apparently. Let's talk to him. Ah, that's Varric. Let's talk to Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I can say too many people die up here, but that's not the voice of the Inquisition. I'm just glad to be alive. I can hardly keep up. This is nonsense. I am fine.
It's not so bad. I'm taking it in stride.
Better than most of us, then. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
We need to close the breach. Why did you stay?
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Whatever we need, this world provides. I am the miracle you seek. Apothecary.
When will you be able to get us the craft?
No, my lord, I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montilyet. Oh, you're him. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Tell me about requisitions.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
How do I fill those special orders?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
And so, what exactly is your job? Well, she's an apothecary, she handles medicine, I guess.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Wait, you're the quartermaster then, not the apothecary. I have no idea why I thought you were the apothecary. Maybe I should listen to those conversations before I interrupt them. So, how did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Loghain is the Grey Warden now.
I understand Loghain joined the Grey Wardens after the Blight ended.
Yes, Heresy, people called it. Serving the Order, they say he betrayed. He could have led Ferelden to greatness. Instead, he lives in exile, fighting darkspawn until the day he dies.
Logging stands. We'll see about that one.
Can I help you with something?
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
I am so glad that Logain is still alive.
Do you dislike the Templars?
Inspect, okay. Inquisitor weapons. I can have an Inquisitorial sword, but not a shield apparently. This is very disappointing.
I know their plans. You remember I once mastered the circle geometry.
Okay,
I assumed you
we'll see the rest later. Let's talk to the apothecary. And yes, it is the apothecary. Also, it seems that the bold mage is here somewhere. Solus.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I am not a hero. I never was. Never will be.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
You study ancient ruins.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefield?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
How can you sleep there, I wonder?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set walls. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I would say that is impressive and valuable, so let's say impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
I can say your fears don't matter. We have bigger problems. Cassandra will protect you if I order her to. She is a good soldier and I bet even a better friend.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be the kind of character who is very strong, very... how should I say this? Fix nonsense. Apothecary, we'll see in a moment. Find recipes throughout the exploration or by visiting merchants. Visit an apothecary with herbs you gather in the wilderness to upgrade potions. Use the equip station to assign different potions to each of your party member and to replenish your potions you are carrying. Use the upgrade station to unlock permanent upgrades to your potions. Nothing here. Ooh, loot. Bamboo. Cloth. And that's metal. Nice. So that's a nice house. It has everything but a bedroom. Yeah, you can use that as a kitchen, I guess. That's not how a fire burns, by the way. It's not the animation, although it really is terrible as an animation. It's just that when there is just one huge log there, it won't actually burn unless there is a fuel that keeps it burning. It would die out pretty quickly, in fact.
Fliss said to check you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though.
Chanter cable sub. Don't know what that is, but I'm stealing it, borrowing it. Patient observation. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Okay. My eyes are not great. This was clearly not about me, so I don't care. Adam.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I've had better days. We are not done yet. Death is no bound to vengeance.
Until the breach is closed, no one's safe.
True. I'll keep the bandages handy. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Do you need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajan's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
How do I order potions?
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too. You're back. And in one piece.
Very funny.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up, you just give the word.
You are a bit cranky for the loss of a better word, should I say?
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
So how are things around here?
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Farewell.
Okay, let's equip some potions. Potion assignment and replenishment. You can equip or replenish potions for each party member. Drag potion from the list on the left to the slots on the bottom right to assign them to the current party number. You must replenish potion before you can use them. Healing potions are replenished for free automatically, but all other potions require herbs for replenishing. The type and number of herbs required appear next to the selected potions description. Click a slot in the bottom right to replenish an equip potion. Lyrium potion.
Perhaps another time.
You can upgrade potions you have already unlocked. To upgrade a potion, select the category, select the potion, then select the upgrade. Potion upgrade requires a significant amount of herbs to unlock. In return, they give permanent and significant bonuses to your potions. Grenades. Okay, I have to find those recipes. Healing potions. What's a regeneration potion? That's for stamina, right? No. Tonics. Use tonics to enchant resistance or augment combat. We'll find them. Down Lotus. Okay, let's research you, and that's gonna be it. Anything else? There are things we require. Let's seek out some wood, shall we? Before we continue on our quest to save the world, we need to be better prepared.
And I shall embrace you. In my arms lie
Can I help you with something?
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
Many a people find their ends because they thought they can save the world with the few supplies as they had. I will not go unprepared. Why are there... Is that an Obari? The signature dog of this world. I don't like it though. Not enough fur on it. There are a lot of roots over here. And the chest. Army longsword grip. I'll see if I can create that. You can see that you all have some okay armor. Careful with those swords. Yes, my sword does glow in the dark. Makes for a stealthier experience, if I can say so. And what is this? Can I not travel this way? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Is there a double jump or something I can use? I need to get up there somehow. I see a door there. Let's find a way up then. Blessed be the Maker. Exploring the world, that does seem like a fun thing to do. I think I was in this house before. I think this is where I found those notes. That's quite a lot of armor. Good. I found some weed. We can put that to good use. Wow, that's a lot of iron. Every little bit helps, I guess. We can convert this to steel. 3 iron. I see. Is it a number, random number they give? Also, there is another route apparently. I have no idea how I missed you there. Real camouflage on this one. Yes, I know about the elf route. I'll go back and get it. But I can't go up there. Actually, I can. Not all the way up there, but I actually can climb this. Well, that's a surprise, considering that there is nothing here. One would ask, why do you even give me the option to climb that? Well, that rock has a lot of iron. For such a small rock, I mean. I'll seek it out in a moment. There is iron there, I saw it. Careful not to fall here. I don't want to run around this again. Look, a goat. Let's get it. I need the skin. It's actually a ram. In moments like this, I wish I had weapons for range combat. Leave it then. It's not that big a deal. And what about you guys? Oh shoot, that's a bit of a mistake. Well, I have enough potions to take you down. I'm just gonna spare your brother. I don't see how long this effect will last. Let's not forget, I'm gonna kill dragons later. Wow. Okay. He didn't drop anything. Druffalo. Yeah, this sword is cool. You do more damage with Payback Strike, and if you've recently taken damage, you also stun taunted enemies. Yes, let's have this. We've already chosen to go this way, however... Maximum guard bonus. Weapon damage. You slam into your enemies with increasing your guard and knocking them down as you break through their lines. I do like this one as well. Wow. Damage return. Straight to unlock. Damage bonus. We're not huge on punishment. Let's choose something else. Bear mows the wolves. That also counts the enemies. Okay. Let's have a full unlocked. Wait a second, what do you do? Oh, I see, I can only choose one of them. Which means I can't upgrade this one. Or maybe I can just toggle it. Yeah, I can just toggle it. Now that sounds nice. Okay, let's have this. Later I'll think about something else. I can always retrain those. I'm all bloody because of that goat. I don't want to do that to you, just the other one. Still alive? That will change. Careful. Oh, great. Didn't want to hit you. We just forget and forgive. How do I know if I hit him critically? Ow. Oh, this one did not disintegrate. Disappointing. And what do you guys give? Oh, you are a little bit more, how should I say this, resilient than the rest of the beasts. No fruit. Hey goat, come back here. Yeah, I'm not chasing you there. It's obviously a goat ambush. Huh, there's something there. Is that what I'm looking for? Claim logging stand. Let's do so. For the Inquisition. It's acquired. Can you hide those weapons? You're really distracting. You just spawn out of the ground. The answer to this question is probably. Well, that's one very agile goat. Huh.
One down.
I just killed the goat. Oh, embrace the goat killer. Hello, hello. Alright, let's go and fulfill this request and continue on the story. Oh, you are all suddenly quiet, aren't you?
Can I help you with something?
Got your wood.
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just a sec. Inquisition's power grows and gains enemies. Haven. The question for weapons. With the right materials found, weapons from the Inquisition can be acquisitioned throughout the Quartermaster.
Anything we need?
Let's say this. An iron.
That'll help.
Just gain a little bit of influence. Nice. Now we have new shiny weapons.
We call the Templars, just like the rest of you.
Even down in Orzammar?
Friend, I've never
Again, 1 power.
but dwarves know that. So
If you're asking why am I so bloodied, I fought a goat.
Does it trouble you?
Not anymore.
It stops spreading and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
But you do have an idea, I hope.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. Can I say it's an honor to meet you all? Okay.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was very fast, but fortunately we do not care about their laws anymore. We are the Inquisition, we serve God, we serve our world.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Tell me about the Herald of Andraste.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Annoyed. I like it. It's unnerving. I don't know. They are wrong. Well, I am an Inquisitor right now. And since I actually did say that I'm not a chosen one once, I'm just going to say I don't know.
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Does the breach not worry them?
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat, they just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would she help us?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable thought. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Operations. The War Table allows you to apply power of the Inquisition throughout Orleans and Ferraudon. Mother Giselle is the handout, which can be found on the Ferraudon side of the tablet. Okay. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore throughout scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferraudon side of the War Table. Now, very well. Mother Giselle was last seen in her hinterlands,
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between the renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. Forces. No particular in this mission. Not participating in this mission. Connections. So I do this. Scout the hinterlands. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves. It appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars off of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Denet, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe who lived in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Okay, thank you. Let's venture forth. Gee, I wonder which ones I'm gonna take. Whatever you have heard of Kirkwall's rebellion, the truth is far worse. I would spare you that. What remained of Kirkwall's Templars have been under my command for the past few years. We have done what we could to assist with the city's recovery, to restore some semblance of... Oh, come on! Allow me to read that at least. I hate when games do that. If you have interesting material, let me decide when to continue. And you're not done with the loading screen, so what the hell, game?
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
What's the word out here?
What's the situation out here in the hinterlands?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up
here. And people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Alright, power required, 1 of 8. But we can rest, good. No schematics available. I can change party. We have potions. Okay. Help, I'm stuck behind a peasant. You guys need better equipment. Why is there so much elf fruit here?
This might interest you, sir.
I need a report.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
What? The outskirts, nice. My V sense is tinkling. I sense elf fruit nearby. Do I have better armor here, I wonder? This one is a little bit better. No, I'm going to end this episode here. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'm gonna see you all next time.